welcome to Vlogmas Day 5. So today's video is actually going to be a little bit different because I didn't vlog. All I did today was go to class and take exams, so that was really boring, so I figured I would try and do something maybe a little different. And my idea that I came up with was a holiday gift guide for guys. Now, I don't know about you, but I think that my boyfriend is really hard to shop for, and like for his brothers and just like my dad's, my male cousins, my uncles, like I just feel like guys are really hard to shop for. Everyone thinks girls are hard to shop for, but I seriously feel like girls are 10 times easier than guys because you can always have a safe bet of like makeup or jewelry, or if they're not into that, then like athletic clothes or like clothes in general. But guys, I feel like guys are a lot harder to come up with good like generic gifts that they'll actually like. That is like the biggest thing here, is like gifts that they will actually like. So I made this list and my mom helped me, so thanks Mom. And I had it approved by my boyfriend's brother because I knew he would be blunt and tell me if something was bad, and he did tell me that some of them were bad, so I took them off. But so I have a pretty good list here of some ideas for guys. Now there's a range from like very cheap to a little bit more on the expensive side, so you kind of have to go like based on what your price limit is. If it's for a boyfriend, I know my boyfriend and I always set a price limit so that we both spend the same amount. But like no matter what your price range is, there's something on this list that will work for you. I think so, from what I've come up with. So anyways, I'm just gonna get right into it. So the first thing that I have on my list is a watch. Like, because my boyfriend does like watches, I do know a couple good kinds. If you want to go like a little bit more on the expensive side, I guess, I think Fossil watches are really nice. I don't know, like personally, those are just my favorite. But then there are some that are, these can range from like inexpensive to pretty expensive. My boyfriend really likes Invicta watches, and I think those are great. You can get them on Amazon or from like Macy's or other places like that. If you just Google it, you can find them. But you can find some that are like decently inexpensive that are still like really nice watches. The second thing that I have is a wallet. So some of these things might not seem like super exciting, but I feel like it's the things that they'll actually use the most, that they'll actually really like. You know what I mean? Even if the initial excitement isn't like, oh my god, if it's something that'll actually last them a long time, that they'll use like on the daily basis, I feel like that will end up meaning more to them in the long run. So I just feel like a good, nice leather wallet is a really good thing, because all guys need a wallet, you know what I mean? Like, they all have money, they're gonna have cards, they're gonna have license if they don't already. Like, they gotta have a wallet and they gotta carry it on them, and they don't have like a purse or anything like girls do. So I feel like that's just a nice, good quality, durable wallet that will last them a long time is a really good gift. The next thing that I have on the list is cologne. Now this might not seem very exciting for the guys, but if they don't have like, I feel like guys don't really buy cologne for themselves. Like, I don't know, my boyfriend has like 2 colognes that he's had forever, and he doesn't buy new ones. So, and I mean, I like the smell of his, but I feel like that's a good gift for guys, especially because then you can pick a scent that you like, and if you give it to them, they obviously know you like it. Now this is obviously one that's more for boyfriend. The other 2 you could pretty much give to anyone, but this one is, you don't like, I feel like might be kind of weird if you give cologne to your uncle. I don't know, maybe not, but if you give this to your boyfriend, like, he knows you like that scent, so it's like a solid bet. He can wear it on his dates and he knows you'll like it. So the next thing that I have is clothes. And I know that sounds boring, but you know, guys need clothes, and they actually, I mean, most of the time they like them. My boyfriend has been saying lately that like crew necks are in for guys. Now I don't know, like, I think he's pretty fashionable, but I mean, I don't know about everyone else. He says that crew necks are in for guys right now, so I feel like that is like a good general thing, like hoodless sweatshirts, like crew necks. I think that's what he's talking about. If not that, then if you know a sports team that the guy that you're shopping for likes, you know, those are always really good. Like college t-shirts, like specific sports teams, like if you know what team they like that's always a safe bet, because you know they'll like it, you know they'll wear it. And then if not that, then just athletic clothes. Guys like sweatshirts, they like sweatpants, they like t-shirts. I mean, if your boyfriend has a different style than that, obviously you go more towards his style, but I feel like that's a pretty like basic thing. You see what he wears, you can kind of mimic that with different clothes. My next idea was a phone case. There's all different kinds of phone cases depending on what your boyfriend likes. One that I think is like a good thing that I haven't personally gotten this for my boyfriend, but I've given this idea to other people in my family, and they got this for him for Christmas, is like a wallet phone case. I think those are really cool and really handy, and my boyfriend liked his for a while. Like, he obviously changed it up because he changes his phone cases a lot, but if not that, like another idea is just a good durable phone case. I mean, nothing too colorful, just something generic that's like a good phone case, good quality that will last a long time. The next thing I had on this list is portable chargers. Now I know I keep saying that, like, I'm referring this to my boyfriend and his family, but that's like my only reference. So I'm sorry if that gets annoying if I reiterate that a lot in this video. But I personally think that portable chargers would come in handy, like a really good portable charger. Now this can be a little bit more on the expensive side. So there are inexpensive ones that like are okay, but like the next thing that I had is definitely on the pricier side, and I had sneakers. So now, everyone thinks that girls love shoes, but I think that guys are way more into shoes than girls are. Like my boyfriend definitely has more shoes than I have. Guys love sneakers. They're major sneakerheads. I feel like that's just like if you're willing to pay, like if your price limit is, you know, pretty high and you're willing to pay that much, like sneakers are always a good bet because you know they'll wear them. So the next thing on the list is more for like the gamer guys. I mean, I think all guys play video games, if not most guys play video games, but like Xbox or PlayStation games, like or if they're into like the DS or Nintendo Switch or whatever that new thing is, like I don't know anything about video games or electronic stuff like that. If you don't know of a game that they're looking at, there's always like accessories, like for an Xbox or a PlayStation, you could always get them extra controllers, like a fancy one if you wanted to like do like a customized controller or something like that. That might be a little bit more on the expensive side, I don't really know, but there's stuff like that that you can make exciting and you can make it personal, and they'll actually get good use out of it, that they'll actually really like it. The next thing that I had is knives. Now, again, I'm sorry, I'm relating it to my boyfriend and his family. My boyfriend and his brother really like knives, so I've actually gotten them both knives for Christmas or birthdays before. So I feel like that's a good safe bet if your boyfriend isn't into knives. Like, I feel like everyone needs like a pocket knife or something, you know what I mean? Like, that can come in handy, whether to just keep in your car, even though I'm pretty sure there's like laws about how big the knife is, so make sure you look that up. I don't know the rules about that. Look it up. Google it if that's what you're planning on getting. But I don't know, I feel like that's just like a good thing that they should have, that everyone should have. Next thing that I had on here is kind of weird, and it's definitely not something you'd want to get like your uncle or your cousin or your dad. Maybe not even your boyfriend, unless you're like comfortable. I don't know. It's Tommy John underwear. Now, I got this idea. These are expensive underwear. These are like some real expensive underwear, okay? They're like 30 bucks a pair. So if you're willing to pay that much for underwear, like, it's a good gift. I went to the King of Prussia Mall with my boyfriend, and for his birthday, and he had birthday money to spend, and he went in this store, Tommy John, to look at these underwear, and he was just like, oh my gosh, these are the best underwear I've ever felt. They're supposed to be like really super thin and soft and not make you sweat. I don't know, I should have looked up like all the like perks. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna look it up right now. Okay, so I looked it up, and these are actually known or talked about as the world's greatest underwear for men. People have said that they are like second skin. They are the most comfortable thing they've ever worn. They're super soft. They never want to wear any other underwear again. So like, obviously they're good underwear. That must be why they're so expensive. But anyways, my boyfriend got this pair of Tommy John underwear when we were at King of Prussia, and he loves them. Like, they're his favorite underwear ever. So I figured, you know, if you want to surprise your boyfriend or whoever with like some really good quality underwear, I feel like that's kind of like a funnier gift, but they'll actually end up loving it. The next thing on here that I had is Oakley's. Now, as I was thinking about it, like, they don't necessarily have to be Oakley's. I just did that again based off my boyfriend and his family. They all really love Oakley's. But pretty much just like good sunglasses, like good quality sunglasses is a really good thing, because I feel like everyone needs a good pair of sunglasses that'll last a long time. And if you pick, again, if you pick out ones that you like for your boyfriend or whoever, like, then they know that you like them, and they know that you think they would look good on them, so like they can trust it. Now, this next thing I have is definitely on the inexpensive side. So if all this stuff you're like, oh my gosh, Amanda, this stuff is like way too expensive, I cannot afford, our price limit is like 20 bucks, you know, like, I get that, okay? I mean, I'm a broke college student. Trust me, I understand. So this was actually my mom's idea, so shout out to you, Mom, for coming up with this. I thought it was super cute. You could make your boyfriend or your dad or whoever a really cute snack basket. So you get a basket and you fill it with all their favorite snacks, and like, I don't know a single guy who doesn't love food, especially who's like teenage and older. Guys love food. So if you just got a basket and filled it with all their favorite snacks, like I'm talking like packed this thing full of snacks and gave it to them, like that's a really cute and like thoughtful gift because you pay attention and you know what's their favorites, and then they also get like all this really good food to eat. Okay, and then the last thing I had on this list is in the memories section. So I know some people don't like to give material things because they'd prefer to have like memories that'll last a lifetime rather than spend a lot of money on something that's just like material and like doesn't really mean anything. So the first thing that I had is a road trip. I personally love taking road trips with my boyfriend. I think it's so much fun. So like a really good road trip, like just something fun, just like a weekend or like a Friday night or something like that, depending how far you want to go. Like I know there's places like pretty nearby me where we could go, but if you wanted to just like take a weekend, just like drive to the beach, or maybe in the winter like drive and go like skiing or snowboarding or something like that, or go to like a really nice trail and take a hike. That would probably have to be like better weather. I don't really know, I don't really hike. The other thing, I saw this actually when I was like scrolling through Pinterest, like my Pinterest feed. I saw the indoor skydiving and I was like, oh my gosh, like that is so cool. I don't know where you can do that like around me, but I feel like if you have like a boyfriend or a brother or something like that who would be into doing something that's kind of like more daring and fun, like indoor skydiving, I feel like that'd be so cool. And then the last things I had were like a concert or a sports game that you could take like their favorite band or their favorite team or something like that. That would also be a good memory, but it does cost a little bit of money. So my camera's gonna die, so thankfully I'm at the end of my list and I'm just gonna wrap it up there. I hope that these ideas were helpful to you, and if you use these ideas, let me know because I want this to be helpful and I worked really hard to come up with this list and actually come up with like good stuff. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can be the first one to know when I upload my video tomorrow. So yeah, that's it. Again, thanks for watching and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.